Hello everybody, welcome back. Billy Ashbaugh, DrummerConnection.com, and we're here in the drum room again. We just shot a lesson about dynamics and sort of getting used to rim shots, ghost notes, hi-hat, flat of the stick, the tip, the bell of the ride, all these things. So I thought, hey, let me hit you guys with a sort of a funk ghost note groove that Rod Morgenstein sort of exposed me to years ago on his first video, VHS, at the time that he came out. And at the time in my playing, it really helped me a lot. I did sort of a version of that I'm going to share with you, but what he did that sort of inspired me was he took straight eighth notes on the right with a hi-hat with the right hand and did E's and U's, filled in lightly, tapped his ghost notes with the left hand, keeping his hands there, and then came down for 2 and 4 on the snare. I'll give you a quick sample of what that sounded like. All right, pretty cool sounding groove, right? That really inspired me. So what I did was I started out, first of all, taking out the right hand moving down, leaving the right hand here, and the left hand on the snare drum still as ghost notes. It's creating just sort of a steady flow, and that sounds like this. All right, there's our foundation, keeping the right hand up here on the hi-hat, nice ghost notes down here. The next thing I want to work on, skip the first half, let's look at the second half. Beat 4, okay? What we're going to do on the hi-hat to enable us to break up the snare and hit beat 4 with the left hand is open the hi-hat on the and of 3. So that sort of frees that of 4 that we were playing, excuse me, the of 3 that we were playing, and allows us to come up and actually hit the backbeat on 4. Then we're going to pick up the hi-hat pattern again on the and of 4 to keep it flowing. Sounds crazy, but it's not that hard. Check it out. Okay, the final equation of this little thing, I like to do a little offbeat snare, leave beat 2 alone. I figure, what the heck, you know, the left hand's down here already ghosting, doing E's and U's, so I decided to catch the of 1, throw it off, give it a little funky groove, so the hands alone sound like this. All right, you got the hands flowing, sounding kind of cool. Let's add the kick drum. You can always start with just 1 and 3. I like to hit 1, the end of 2, and then the downbeat of 3. I don't know, sort of offsets nice between the snare patterns. I'll let you hear what that sounds like. All right, one more idea to throw at you to sort of take this to another level. We've talked about the 5-stroke roll. I like to take and sneak the 5-stroke roll in right on 1, right on the downbeat, starting with the right. If that happens, that means that the final hit of the 5-stroke roll, which is the and of 1, is going to wind up on the hi-hat. Sneak it in there right before the of 1 sounds really cool. I also like to take that last note of the 5-stroke roll, ending with the right hand, and give it a little accent. It sets up the snare hit really nice. Check this out. Okay, there it is, your first little funk groove you can mess with. Thank you, Rod Morgenstein, for the inspiration. Remember, guys, you got to be patient with this. Break it down, one section at a time. Get the hands comfortable, then work on bringing in the foot. Relax, slow it down, concentrate on groove and making it feel good, and you can't go wrong. So enjoy this one and check back in.